My name is Grace Helmick, and I am a student producer here with the Studio for Teaching and Learning Innovation. Today I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to create this matte text effect that we see in like the title sequence of 1917 for that trailer that came out.
Is made of sticks. He wore black and I wore white. He would always win the fight. Bang, bang. He shot me down. Bang, bang.
So in order to do that, first we're going to go ahead and to Premiere Pro. We're going to open up a new project. Let's see, we'll call this Text Overlay Tutorial. All right, and we will open this on up. And so the first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and import some media. See, I've got some beach footage from this past weekend that I will use. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and import that file. And I'm going to also drag it over into my timeline sequence. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is going to go over here to the sidebar where you've got all these tools, and you're going to select the type tool. And we will put this here on the clip. And let's see, we're going to be boring. We're going to call this text. And let's go ahead and make it a little more cinematic looking. I don't like that font. All right. That looks like a pretty good font there. Go ahead and bring the size up. That way it pretty much covers the entire screen, which is actually what we want. All right. Make that a little bigger. You can also use the tools here to align it. That way you don't have to worry about doing that, which is super nice. All right. So now the next thing we're going to do is going to go over into our effects rack, and we are going to search key matte. Perfect. And we're going to use the track matte key effect. And what we're going to do is we are going to drag it onto the video footage, and this is important. You're not dragging it onto your text, but rather the video footage. And then we're going to go over here into the effects control panel, and we're going to scroll on down, and where it says matte right here, and it has none selected, we're actually going to go over and select video 2. All right, so now as you will see, we've kind of matted out everything else, but inside of our text, we do see the footage playing. So now the next key element of the 1917 trailer is that the text starts from far away and zooms in. So I'm also going to show you how to do that so it's a little more fun and fancy. So you're going to start by clicking on the text. Make sure that your play bar is scrolled all the way to the beginning back here. And we are going to scroll up to the vector motion panel. And where it has the scale, we are going to go ahead and we are going to scale this all the way out. It'll probably take a while, but you want absolutely no text showing on the screen. And as you'll see here, I did have to kind of readjust this just so that way it will zoom out appropriately. So let's see, we'll move it over here. All right, we'll try this again. Going back to scale. And sometimes you have to play around with this a little bit just to figure out where the best positioning for the text is going to be. All right. Let's see, maybe third time's the charm. There we go. We're continue to scroll all the way out. Let's see, as you see, had to scroll quite a ways in order to get the text to fully go off of the screen. So you're going to want to make sure you mark this with a keyframe that way. And how you do that is you just click this little time arrow next to the scale button. It marks this portion. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we'll play through the clip just a little bit. And let's see, right about here, I want the text to come in fully. So I can just click this right here, and that will reset the parameter. And that's also going to put another keyframe right there. And so I'll go ahead and play this back so you can see what this looks like. As you see, the text is slowly zooming in, and then it lands. Now, you might want to do something a little fancier here. And if you want to have this still like movement effect after you've already got the text to land, what we can do So we can actually set another keyframe here. But what we're going to do is we're going to have it scale back a little bit so it keeps on moving backwards. And that will set another keyframe. All right, so now we'll go ahead and play it from start to finish. We've got the text moving in over the image. Boom, it lands and it keeps moving out. All right, and so that is how you have a text overlay and you can mat out the video so you have your video image inside of your text on Premiere Pro.